Times to pay respect to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. May Triple Gem bless you all. We are now maybe 2 to 3 month time duration. We are discussing about Mahāsatipatthana Sutta, the one and only way to the Nibbana. Now we finish up to Uddesavara and we just started Kayanupassana section, that means contemplation of the body. In this contemplation of the body, we reach to the Ānāpāna section. Today, actually, this Ānāpāna section also in the Desanapali we finish. With Desanapali we discuss, and I taught Desanapali and Atthakatha up to a certain level. Up to Atthakatha up to the all Atthakatha all up to the jhana level. And then today I would like to teach you how to practice Ānāpānasati meditation up to jhana. And before that, we want to go to Visuddhimagga, because why? In the Mahāsatipatthana Sutta, Atthakatha or the commentary, it says all the detail produced up to jhana should be mentioned here, but the thing is, Visuddhimagga contains all the things, so therefore it's not necessary to mention here. And Visuddhimagga, you should go to Visuddhimagga, that means. And then according to that, we want to go to Visuddhimagga today. Visuddhimagga Ānāpānasati Katha. In Visuddhimagga Ānāpānasati Katha, 222 paragraph we need to cover. Before that, you can see above the paragraph, 222 paragraph, above the paragraph you have Ayam Tavetha Kayanupassana Vasena Buddhasa Patama Chatukasa Anupubba Vannana. What is that meaning? That means you now you know our Mahāsatipatthana Sutta. In our Mahāsatipatthana Sutta, you have Ānāpāna section, Ānāpāna Kammatthana, or the Ānāpāna meditation subject. There you have long breath and short breath, and then whole breath body. And you have other one is the tranquilizing of breath body formation. So this is the fourth thing, no? The sets of four thing, what is called tetrad. So Patama Chatukasa means first tetrad. So this is the first tetrad. So this is in the first tetrad. They say in the first tetrad. First of all, in the first tetrad, the consecutive word commentary dealing with commentary dealing with the Kayanupassana or the contemplation of a body. We discuss. That's the meaning here. That means, first of all, this is the consecutive word commentary of the first tetrad. First tetrad means the Digangva Sasanto, and then Rasangva Sasanto, and then Sabbakaya Patisangvedi, and then Pasambayang Kaya Sankarang. So that is the first tetrad, which deals with the contemplation of the body. So that means in the Visuddhimagga, they describe that thing, and then we need to know how to practice from the beginning. So then therefore we reached the number 222. So you go to number 222. Yasma paneta idameva chatukan adikammikassa kammatthana vasena buttang. That means this tetrad. This tetrad mean what called the long breath, short breath, uh, the whole breath body, and the tranquilizing of breath body formation. That is the first tetrad. This first tetrad is set out for a samatha meditator. That is this adikammikasa mean here, not the beginner. This is the samatha meditator here. For the samatha meditator. Itarani pana tini chatukani etta patta jahanasa vedana chitta dhammanupasavate vasena buttani. So now in the Ānāpāna Sutta, not this sutta, Ānāpāna Sutta, not in the Mahāsatipatthāna Sutta, you have Ānāpāna Sutta in Majjhima Nikaya. So in the Ānāpāna Sutta, you have 4 tetrad. 4 tetrad mean sets of 4. The first sets of 4 is the long breath and so on. And then second tetrad, you can say Piti Patisangvedi, Asasi Samiti Zikati, like thing, Sukhas Patisangvedi, and Chitta Sankara Patisangvedi, Pasambayankaya Sankarang, like this is the second tetrad. And so on, we have 4 tetrad in the Ānāpāna Sutta. This says the other 3 tetrad are to the one who already attained jhana, and when he do the vipassana as chittanupassana and vedananupassana, dhammanupassana, like so on, that is for the vipassana meditator. So that means first tetrad of the Ānāpāna Sutta for the samatha meditator, and the other 3 tetrad, I'm not going to take an account for that Ānāpāna Sutta here, because our main point of view here to discuss how to attain jhana in the Ānāpāna section. So therefore, that means this is the meaning. This tetrad is set for the samatha meditator as a meditation subject up to produce jhana, and the rest of 3 tetrads are set off for the one who already attained jhana as a contemplation of the Vedana, Chitta, Dhamma, so on. That means, so this is these 3 tetrad for the vipassana. And then tasma idang kammattanang bhavetva Ānāpāna chaturtajjhana padatthānāya vipassanāya saha patisambidāhi arahatam papuni tu kāmena ādikammikena kulaputtena pubbe vuttanayeneva sīla parisodhanādīni sabbakicchāni kattva vuttappakārassa ācaryassa santike pancha sandikang kammattānang uggahe tabbang. So I want to go to this pancha sandikang kammattānang. You to understand what is this pancha sandikang kammattānang. Pancha sandika means the 5 we can say combinations. 5 combination. Kammattāna means the meditation subject. So this 5 meditation subject with this 5 combination you must know. And what is the meaning of this sentence is there in this way. Therefore, having developed this Ānāpāna meditation subject by the beginner clansman who is willing to attain arahantship with the Patisambhida powers through the vipassana based on the Ānāpāna jhana. That is the meaning here. And then having done the whole performance like purification of the virtues so on, meditation subject with 5 combinations. That is the pancha sandika kammattāna. 5 combinations should be learned under the guidance of the teacher. That teacher, Vuttappakārasa Acharyasa Santike, Pubba Vuttanayaneva. That means under guidance of the teacher of the kind already described. That means having done the whole performance like purification of virtues so on, meditation subject with the 5 combination should be learned under guidance of the teacher of the kind already mentioned above. And then we need to know what is this Pancha Sandhika Kammatana. You take a look at here. And Tatrime Pancha Sandhayo Tatrime Pancha Sandhayo. Sandhi mean the connection or the junction. We can say a joint also. So Sandhi becomes Sandhayo mean the that is plural verb, plural form. And Tatrime Pancha Sandhayo. Herein these are the five combination or five meats. We can say five meats. These are the five meats. What is that? Uggaho, Paripucha, Upattanam, Appana, Lakkana. Those are the five meats or the five combinations. So what is this Uggaho? Tatta Uggaho nama Kammattanasa Uggahana. And Paripucha nama Kammattana Paripuchana, Upattanam nama Kammattana Upattanam, Kammattana sa Upattanam, Appana nama Kammattana sa Appana, Lakkana nama Kammattana sa Lakkanam. Okay, what is the learning? Learning of the meditation subject. Learning means learning of the Uggaho nama Kammattana sa Uggahana. Learning, what is the Uggaha? Uggaha means the learning. That is the learning the meditation subject. That means after taking meditation subject by the teacher, meditator should recite it and scrutinize all the phrases in the Desanapali as well as in the Atthakatha, all the phrases, all the idioms and similes like thing and special grammatical expression, or so on, all thing you need to learn. You need to learn first in related to the Ānāpāna meditation or the Ānāpāna meditation subject. And then Paripucha nama Kammattanasa Paripuchana. That means the questioning about the meditation subject. Questioning. If you have a question, please ask from the teacher to clarify the meditation subject. That is the Paripucha. And Upattanam nama Kammattanasa Upattanam. And the Upattanam means manifestation. That means manifestating the meditation subject. Actually, what this manifestation, that means the getting into the mind clearly without any doubt about the Patibhaga Nimitta. This is the Upattana. Upattana means manifestation. Manifestation of the Patibhaga Nimitta. You need to know in what way Patibhaga Nimitta manifest like thing. And then Appana means the absorption concentration or the jhana concentration. So Appana nama Kammattanasa Appana, that means the actually you should know this meditation in Ānāpāna meditation. If you practice Ānāpāna meditation up to in the proper way, you will reach up to fourth jhana. That means you need to know this thing. And for jhana, before jhana attainment, you have upachara samadhi or the access concentration. That also you must know. And this is the appana nama kammattanasa appana. That means the jhana absorption. You should know this meditation is end up with the jhana absorption like that. And lakkanam nama kammattanasa lakkanam. Lakkanam means the characteristic is the lakkana, characteristic of the meditation subject. And evang lakkanamidang kammattananti kammattana sabhava upadharananti vuttang hoti. That means actually the characteristic of the meditation subject means when reach up to jhana, this is the nature of this meditation subject. You need to know. That is the one lakkana or the characteristic. And when practice vipassana based on the produced jhana, this is the nature of this meditation subject. So that is the sabhava upalakkana vasena. That means basically you want to understand the characteristic mean when you attain jhana, that is also characteristic. And then based on the jhana, samatha jhana, if you practice vipassana, that is also characteristic. So these are the pancha sandhika kammatthana, or we can say the meditation subject with the five connection or five combinations or five meats. So this you should know, you should understand. And evan panchasandikam kammattanam ugganhanto attanapi na kilamati acharyampi na vihesati. In this way, learning the meditation subject with five combination, meditator himself doesn't get any tiredness. The meditator himself doesn't get tired, and the teacher also doesn't get about this worried about this meditator, because he follow this five five combination with the kammatthana or the meditation subject. And uh, and tasma Tokang uddisa petva bahukalang sajjayitva evam panchasandika kammattanam uggahetva acharyas santikeva anyatrava pubbe uttappakare senasane vasantena. Up to this level we just translate. Therefore, the meditator takes a little time to point out, and he takes the more time in long time to recite and learn the meditation subject with the five combination. Because why? In the former time, in the former time, all bhikkhu and the upasaka upasika bhikkhuni, they recite this kammatthana because they don't have book at that time. So therefore, they recite this kammatthana and keep their mind, and then while practicing meditation, they take it back. That's the thing. So therefore, they it says in this way, that means you need to take little time to point out the desana pali and recites. A long time you take the for the recitation and learn the meditation subject with the five combination. And and again say, this Ānāpāna meditation subject should be practiced by the meditator living with the teachers in the monastery, living with the teachers monastery, or elsewhere in the abode. This abode we discuss Aranyagatva, Rukkhamulagatva, Sunyagaragatva, so on, abodes. So all the dwelling place, you need to you can go to such type of dwelling place, or you can be with the teacher in the same monastery. That's the meaning here. And uchinna kuddaka palibodena kata battakichena batta sammadam pativinodetva sukha nisinnena ratanatya gunanusaranena chittang sampahansetva acharyu gahato ekapadampi asammuihantena idang Ānāpāna sati kammattanam manasika tabbang. The very long sentence I will short in this way. I will break down in this way. Now uchinna kuddaka palibodena katabatta kichena batta sammadam pativino detva. That means he cuts off the minor impediment. Minor, what is called the palibodha. Palibodha is the impediments. It prevents the jhana attainment. So therefore, he severs the minor impediments. And this meditation subject should be practiced by the meditator after finishing the work related to the meal and getting rid of all the dizziness, like lazy feeling due to this meal. That's the meaning. That is very important. If you sleep, if you feel sleepy in the while practicing meditation, then you cannot maintain your mindfulness towards the object. So that's therefore batta sammadang pativinodetva. Batta sammada mean, you know, batta mean the food, or the rice, or the food, or the meal. Some mother, sang plus mother becomes some mother. Mother mean, you know, that is like dizziness like thing, or mother inebriation or intoxication. That is the mother. So batta some mother mean here light sleepiness because of the the meal. And then Sukha Nisinnena Ratanatte Gunanu Saranaina Chittang Sampahansetva. By the meditator sitting comfortable and setting his mind perky, cheerful towards the towards the recollection of the qualities of the triple gems. Ratanatre Gunanu Saranena. You must do the what called the Buddha Dhamma Sangha very little time. You he set he sets his mind perky or active. And then Acharyuggahato Ekapadampi Asammuihantena Idang Ānāpāna Sati Kammattanang Manasika Tabbam. And then the meditator should make sure that he's not confused about even a single word of this Ānāpāna Sati Kammattāna while practicing. Eka padampi asammuihantena. Even a single word of this Ānāpāna Kammattāna, asammuihantena means he is not confused about the Desana Pali or the Atthakatha, especially in the Desana Pali. Right? Okay, now this is the Pancha Sandhika Kammattāna. This is very important. What is this Pancha Sandhika Kammattāna? That means Uggaha, Paripuccha, Upattana, Appana, and Lakkana. Those are the Pancha Sandhika Kammattāna. So now go again. Tatrayang Manasikara Vidhi. This is the method of practice, or this is the method of consideration with regards to the Ānāpāna meditation. Tatra means in this Ānāpāna meditation. So this is very important, number 223, because this is the method of practice. Pusana Tapana Salakhana Vivattana Parisuddhi Tesancha Patipassanati. This is the way of practice. So now we want to get the meaning of this stanza. Ganana. What is here? Ganana means the counting of the breath. But this is not for the all meditator. If the meditator, the beginners or the novices, if they cannot maintain their mindfulness towards the in-breath, out-breath, and the touch point, then they should count the breath. So that is the Ganana. But some meditation teacher, when I also participate some meditation technique for the Vipassana and Samatha in the previous time, and that teacher also said, don't count. That means he goes against the Buddha's teaching, right? Buddha tell our Bhagava Buddha tell Ganana. If you wanna count, you want to count. And then Ganana means, so then how to Ganana? Ganana, then counting of the breath, how to count in this way. While practicing, if you find out where your breath is, that means what is your active nostril, and you need to find out in breath, out breath, one. That is counting in this way. In breath, and you follow the in breath and follow the out breath, that is one. And you follow the in breath, follow the out breath, that is two. Like that, up to the Buddha said up to 10. And while counting, actually it says counting should not be less than 5. And again, more than 10 counting, you should not count more than 10. And again, should not be made any break in the series of the counting. So therefore, keep in mind, this Ganana is very important for the novices or the Adi Kammika, that means the what called the novices or the beginner. Okay, now let's go. Tatta Gananati Ganana Yeva. Ganana means counting of the breath. Anubandhanati Anuvahana. Anuvahana means follow the breath or pursue the breath. Pusanati Vuttattana. Pusanati Puttattana. Pusana means a touch point. The understanding the touch point. Tapanati Appana. Tapana means Appana. That means the Tapana means the jhana attainment. Salakkanati Vipassana. Vivattanati Maggo. Parisuddhaiti Palam. Tesancha Patipassanati Pachavekkana. I will explain this thing very quickly. And because we need to go to how to practice Ānāpāna Sati meditation up to jhana. So in the that means tattha, you go to the other thing. Tattha imina adikammena kulaputtena patamang gananaya idang kammattana manasika tabbang. That means the by the beginner clansman, when he is not actually beginner's clansman mean when he is not possible to keep his mind towards the meditation object. So in this way he should be practiced. Gananan tenacha panchanang hetta na tapetabang. That means I told this thing, counting should not be less than 5. And dasannang upari na ne tabbang. Again, you should not counting should not be more than 10. And antara kandang na dasetabang, and should not be made any break in the series. And panchanam hetta tapentasahi sambade okase chittupado vipandati. Sambode vaje sanniruddha gogano viya. What is that? Panchanam hetta tapentansa. That means for the meditator, for the one who counts less than 5, and his mind get excited. Here hetta tapentassahi sambodhe okase chittupade vipandati. Now his chittupado mean mind. Chittupade vipandati. He excited. His mind excited. Sambodhe vaje sanniruddha gogano viya. This is the simile. This is simile. That means the you know, in the like jam-packed cattles in the cow pen, like that, jam-packed cows in the cow pen. That is the sambodhe vaje mean very little space, tiny, not tiny, maybe little space, but you put a lot of cattles. So in that, such a like that of this simile, if you count less than 5, your mind become excited. And dasanampi upari tenasa nen tasa ganana nisitako chittupado hoti. And for the one who counts more than 10, his mind takes the counting only, rather than the following the object of in-breath, out-breath. He became now mechanical. So therefore, no need to count more than 10. And kandang das antara kandang dasen tasa sikapatang to no sikapattan komi kammattanang noti or noti chittang vikampati. That means for the one who break the counting in the series, and then he wonder if the meditation reach success or not, like that. Sikapattan nuko nukomi kammattanang noti. And then he get upset, and then chittam vikampati. His mind also get excited. And tasma ete dose vajjitva gane tabbang. So therefore, you need to avoid these faults, and then you need to count. if you cannot concentrate on the meditation object only, otherwise no need to count. Okay, now there are many what called the there are many similes, and then we go to number 224, 224, 224, and then what is before 224, the upper sentence, the upper sentence. That means kiva chira panetang gane tabbanti. How long the counting should be? Kiva chira panetang gane tabbanti. This is very important. How long counting should be? Yava vina gananaya assasa passasa rammani sati santittati. Now they have given the range. What is that? Until the mindfulness establishes on the object without counting. Asasa passasa rammani mean the object. I took the object as object, but in breath, out breath, and the touch point object. Sati santittati. That means the mindfulness establishes vina gananaya, without counting. Up to that level, up to that stage, you need to count, and then you need to. If the mind is calm towards the object without counting, then no need to count, and then you go to another step. That is the anubandhana. Now 224. Evam gananaya manasikatva anubandhanaya manasika tabbang. First, you want to count the breath, and then thereafter anubandhana. Anubandhana means follow the breath, pursue the breath. Now stop in the counting. Stop in the counting, follow the breath, and pursue the breath. And anubandhana nama gananang patisangharitva. That means stopping, having stopped the what called the counting. Then satya nirantarang assasa passasana anugamanam. That means the continuously you want to follow the object without counting. When your mindfulness is steadfast towards the object without counting, and then that means uninterrupted mindfulness. You need to make uninterrupted mindfulness. That is the anubandhana. Actually, this while practicing this ganana, you need to know your in breath, out breath, and touch point also. And anubandhana also, you need to know your in breath, out breath, and touch point also. That means these two are not the separate. We cannot say this is separate steps. All are connecting. All are connecting. And then you go to Pusana Vasen. Okay, I will tell what is Pusana and Tapana. Pusana, can you remember the stanza? That is Ganana Anubandhana, Pusana, Tapana, Salakkana. Vivattana cha parisuddhi, tesancha anupassana. Now we finish Ganana and Anubandhana, and then we come to the Pusana. Pusana means while counting as well as the pursuing your object in breath, out breath, and touch point, in breath, out breath, the meditator should know the touch point. That is a must. And then only the meditation is successful up to jhana. That means Pusana means you need to know about your touch point. Where are your touch point? And they say separate application of mind for the counting and pursuing the object and knowing the touching point and again the fixing, Pusana, Tapana. Fixing also, no separate steps. This is all are like consequently happen. So they are. So this is the Pusana. Pusana means you need to know your touch point. That's the Pusana. And Tapana means fixing the mind up to the jhana. Fixing the mind up to the jhana. If you know your touch point, and then Patibhaga Nimitta comes. Before Patibhaga Nimitta, you need to know what is the Parikamma Nimitta and Uggama Nimitta. I will tell later. And now the tapana means fixing the mind up to jhana. And sallakana means vipassana. Because this is the stanza up to arahanship. So therefore, let's talk about what is the salakana. Also, salakana and vipassana. We will talk vipassana in the vipassana section. And vivattana means path knowledge. Why this path knowledge is vivattana? Because it emerges. If you go to this Tika, it says it emerged both from the pavatta and nimitta. In the vipassana, you have nimitta. This is not the ānāpāna nimitta or other asubha nimitta or the other kasina nimitta like patibhaga nimitta. This nimitta is the sankhara nimitta. So sankhara nimitta mean actually sankhara nimitta mean on the actually that is your object. That's your object is the sankhara nimitta. While practicing vipassana, keep in mind this is just keep in mind this nimitta is not related to the patibhaga nimitta of the ānāpāna meditation, and this nimitta is the vipassana nimitta. It is not the like patibhaga nimitta. It is the sankhara. You have your mentality and the materiality and their causes. Those are the nimitta there. And there is a pavatta also. Pavatta mean pavatta. What is the meaning of pavatta? Pavatta mean magga mind destroyed. Path knowledge destroys the cause of arising defilement. The cause of arising of the defilement, it destroys. So therefore, meditator doesn't have the existence of sankhara on his object. Whatever the object is, he took, and then he cannot see the pavatta. Pavatta means the existence of sankhara, because nibbana comes, nibbana appears. So therefore, you in the magga jnana state, you emerge from both nimitta and pavatta. So therefore, it is what is called vivattana. Vivattana means emerge from something. That is the vivattana. So vivattana means magga jnana. And in parisuddhi is the fruition knowledge. Why parisuddhi is the fruition knowledge? Because it calms down the already eliminated defilement by the magga jnana. It calms down. So therefore, that is parisuddhi. And patipassana means the reviving the magga jnana mind and the phala jnana mind and nibbana and so on. It revives. So here we are discussing not the vipassana section. Now here we discuss ganana, anubandhana, and pusana, tapana only. And sallakana, vivattana, parisuddhi, patipassana, we are discussing in the vipassana section. For those I would like to teach there. And now these things are very important. Therefore, I went to the Visuddhi Magga. Now now I would like to teach how to practice Ānāpāna meditation up to jhana. Now, before jhana, you need to know what is the Panchasandhika Kammatthana, or the 5 combination with the meditation subject, and what is the way of practice of this Ānāpāna meditation, like Ganana, Anubandhana, Pusana, Tapana, like thing. And here in the Mahāsatipatthana Sutta, even in the Ānāpāna Sutta, you have 4 steps. Buddha mentioned 4 steps. The first step is initially Buddha mentioned so satova asasati, satova passasati. That means so satova asasati. You need the meditator, or he mindfully breathe out, mindfully breathe in, and he mindfully breathes out. That is the Buddha mentioned here the object. So what is the object? In breath and out breath. Now here they mention what is the in breath and out breath, as well as touch point you need to know. So therefore that's why I come here. And while practicing this Ānāpāna Sati meditation, the first step is the Digangva Asasanto, Digang Asasamiti Pajanati. That means whenever you have the long breath, you want to follow the long breath. And this is the first step. And while practicing this long breath, that means you need to know your in breath is long and you need to know your out breath is long. And you need to know where your touch point is. Maybe it is in the upper lip or the in the nostril or the upper lip. Now, while with your mindfulness, steadfast mindfulness, or you can say, or you can follow the breath peacefully and calm way. And if you can maintain your mindfulness to this long breath, if you have long breath and if you can follow this long breath uh, without any uh, like discontinuation or interruption, without any interruption towards the towards 1 hour, then in this long breath section or in this long breath step you can see some let's say some light in front of you, in front of nostril. In the nostril close to the touch point you can have some light. This light is very subtle. This light, that is the parikamma nimitta. Actually, parikamma nimitta is the sign of the concentration. So, sign of the concentration, it is very subtle. You need to understand what is that while practicing. And then Buddha said, if you cannot see the nimitta while practicing the first step, that means the long breath, you go to the second step. Actually, what is this second step? Second step is the short breath. Uh, if you have short breath from the beginning, that is your second step. If you have long breath from the beginning, that is your first step. So uh, for the meditator, for the one meditator, he cannot have short breath and long breath at the same time. So either short breath or long breath only the meditator has. Meditator doesn't have two. That means short breath or long breath from the beginning. Short breath and long breath both cannot exist at the same time. So keep it in mind. Sometimes you have long breath, sometimes you have short breath. If you have short breath, that is the second step. If you have long breath, that is the first step. And any of these, what is the short breath and long breath? Short breath means uh, it takes little time, short time to in breath also short and out breath also short. That means the time is short. And long breath mean the time from the nostril to the actually in the nostril, only nostril you need to keep your mindfulness only in the nostril. You don't need to go to your what is called the uh, in the throat or in the chest or the abdomen. You don't follow that in that way. You need to maintain your mindfulness on the touch point only, in breath, out breath, and touch point only. While practicing in this way, you can understand from in the touch point you can understand the breath is long. That means it takes more time. It takes more time than the short breath. And that means the time duration to in breath and out breath is long. That's the long breath. So whenever you practice in the first step or the second step, then Buddha said, if you cannot see the parikamma nimitta, that means the sign of the concentration. If you cannot see the sign of the concentration in either long breath or the short breath, then you go to the third step. You go to the third step. Now I explain this. What is this Parikamma Nimitta? That is the Parikamma Nimitta is very subtle Nimitta. This subtle Nimitta is, this is the sometimes white, sometimes ash color, or any color, usually white or ash. And this what called this Parikamma Nimitta is now sometimes this Parikamma Nimitta uh, gives light, uh, gives light, and somebody can understand this light first, not the Nimitta first. Nimitta is close to the nostril, and light is uh, beyond that. Beyond that means in front of you, you can see the light, and Nimitta is in on the touch point only. Nimitta is not anywhere on the touch point only the nimitta, but the light is in front of you and around you also. Don't pay attention to the body around, and you need to attain. You need to focus your nostril, in breath, out breath, and touch point only. And actually for somebody, so therefore for somebody, this nimitta gives the light first, and then the nimitta appear thereafter. And for the another, uh, light appears first, and or another nimitta appears first, and then the light appears second. So this can be a possibility. And now, whenever you see this nimitta, don't pay attention very quickly to see the nimitta, and keep the nimitta also, and you follow the breath. Still, you want to follow the breath, and whenever you can understand this nimitta and your breath become unified. Unified mean you can understand this breath and the nimitta become unified in this way, maybe. Uh, Sometimes you can understand this from this nimitta, breath comes in, and to this nimitta, breath goes out. Like that, that is one what called the unification. Or sometimes you may understand this nimitta gets stuck in your nostril, gets stuck in your nostril. That is also one type of combination or the unification. And sometimes you can understand your nostril is you have nimitta, and within that nimitta your nostril is there, but nostril is there, I mean your in breath and out breath is there in the nimitta. Anyway, you can understand the unification of nimitta and the breath, and it is a must. And if you understand nimitta and the breath is unified, and then your mind over the time automatically touch this parikamma nimitta. And this parikamma nimitta, when you focus this parikamma nimitta, then thereafter you left your original object. What is this original object mean? In breath, out breath, and touch point. In breath, out breath, you forget about, and then you go to your mind automatically touch the what called the nimitta, parikamma nimitta. And if you can see the parikamma nimitta, uh, I mean, after touching the parikamma nimitta, then that means your object now become change. Object now become change mean now first object is the in breath, out breath, and touch point. Now your object is the parikamma nimitta. This while concentrating on the parikamma nimitta, usually in the middle of the parikamma nimitta, you want to uh, keep your mind, and thereafter it become condensed. This parikamma nimitta is very very subtle object, and now become condensed like a cotton wool or cloud. Sorry. And that is what is called Uggaha Nimitta. Uggaha Nimitta. And then that means learning sign. And this sign also a sign of the concentration. If your mindfulness and concentration goes up, only you can have this type of nimitta. And then whenever your mindfulness, you can maintain your mindfulness on this what called the uggaha nimitta, middle of the uggaha nimitta, then it become very bright, brilliant, sometimes radiance. And actually this this what called the Uggaha Nimitta and the Patibhaga Nimitta, to the different meditators, they are various. They are differently. They can have different Patibhaga Nimitta for the different meditators. In this way, sometimes uh, cotton wool, cotton wool. That mean that is the Uggaha Nimitta. Sometimes drawn out cotton, or sometimes moving air, and sometimes bright light, like morning star. That is the Patibhaga Nimitta. And then sometimes bright ruby or some any kind of gem, like you can have Patibhaga Nimitta. And sometimes you have bright pearl like Patibhaga Nimitta, or bright diamond like Patibhaga Nimitta. You have sometimes you may have black diamond, or sometimes your Patibhaga Nimitta may be white diamond or any kind of diamond. And then for some time, for somebody, nimitta seems in this way. uh, Stem of the cotton plant, and that is stem, not the cotton stem, like a stem. And then sometimes sharpen piece of wood, piece of wood like cotton, Patibhaga Nimitta, you may have. And sometimes long rope or string, uh, string of flower, and sometimes wreath of flowers, and for somebody, puff of smoke. And sometimes you can have spider web like Ugganimita and the Patibhaganimita, and film of mist like thing, or lotus like Patibhaganimita. And sometimes you can see the Patibhaganimita or the Ugganimita like chariot wheel of chariot. And then sometimes moon, sometimes sun. So different objects. Patibhaga Nimitta and Ugga Nimitta also sometimes different. Especially this Patibhaga Nimitta is very different for the meditator. Some maybe 80% or 90%, they can have the same Patibhaga Nimitta, but really it may differ. And sometimes this Patibhaga Nimitta may appears like a clear water. And in this way also, or some waterfalls also, like this Patibhaga Nimitta, you can have different Patibhaga Nimitta. So therefore, while practicing this Ānāpāna Sati meditation, you need to be very careful, and always you want to touch with the teacher. Otherwise, you cannot see. Sometimes you may go beyond the Patibhaga Nimitta, and you cannot still understand what is the Patibhaga Nimitta like. And now we discuss about what is the long breath and what is the short breath. And Buddha said, if you cannot see the Parikammanimitta while practicing short breath or long breath uh, peacefully and comfortably for at least 1 hour, if you cannot see the Parikammanimitta, then go to the third step. What is third bit? Third step? Sabbakaya patisangvedi assasisamiti sikkati. Sabbakaya patisangvedi passasisamiti sikkati. That means experience in the whole breath body. You want to know, I am experiencing the long breath. I am experiencing the long breath, and you need to continue your practice. And what is this long whole breath body? Whole breath body means from the beginning up to the end, in the nostril or upper lip, you need to follow the breath from the beginning up to the end. Your mind should not go towards the uh, what called the throat or chest or the abdomen, only in the nostril. Keep your mind only in the nostril. So that is in breath also. Then therefore out breath also, you need to follow the breath in this way. You need to follow the breath in this way, mean you need to follow the breath from the beginning up to the end. That is the whole breath body experience. In the whole breath body you need to practice. And for the meditator, if he practice in this way with the strong and powerful mindfulness towards the object, and then if he see the nimitta, then he can follow this nimitta after feeling the unification and up to the patibhaga nimitta. But if Buddha say, if some meditator, if he doesn't see patibhaga nimitta, parikamma nimitta still, then go to the fourth step. What is the fourth step? That is the tranquilizing of breath body. Breath body formation. Passam bhayang kaya sankarang asasisamiti sikkati. Passam bhayang kaya sankarang passasisamiti sikkati. Tranquilizing of the breath body formation, he understand that I am practicing tranquilizing of the breath body formation in breath as well as out breath. So that is the fourth step. And whenever you practice fourth step, that means your breath become tranquilized, or your breath become very subtle. In this very subtle stage, sometimes you cannot see the breath. You cannot see the breath and you cannot understand the breath. That means your mindfulness is not sharp to understand the breath. But in this situation, actually, you don't need to be panic or get upset. And what you need to do is go to the you keep your mindfulness before the breath becomes subtle and disappear. There you need to wait for a while, and then with the sharp mindfulness, again you can understand the breath. And then in the while practicing in this way, if your mindfulness is very sharp and uh, sharp and sharp towards the object, and most of the meditator can see the parikamma nimitta, most of the meditator. And if he sees the if you see the parikamma nimitta, then no problem. And but you don't pay attention parikamma nimitta very quickly, and still you want to practice with the subtle breath. And over the time you can understand this parikamma nimitta and your breath become unified, and then only your mind automatically goes towards the parikamma nimitta and touch it. And then thereafter your object is different. This is the new object to you in this Ānāpāna meditation. And actually, while practicing this meditation, most of the meditator says they can have a headache and eye pain like that, like this. And why this headache and eye pain comes to the meditator? Because this is the open up of the four element meditation, features of the four element meditation, or the characteristic of the four element meditation. So, but you don't need to pay attention for that. For example, sometimes you may feel tightness or heaviness, roughness, like thing in the touch point, or some we can say some heatness, or some pushing like features, or flowing like features. You may understand, but that is because of the four element meditation, opening up of the four element meditation, because your mindfulness is now a little sharp or more sharp, and then that you can understand the four element meditation features. But don't pay attention for that. but still you want to forget that anything arising such type of thing, and then you need to focus your breath only. And here again, sometimes most of the meditator, they used to see in breath, out breath, and touch point of the Ānāpāna meditation by the eye. But don't do like that. If you use your eye to see the object, then your eye get tired. So therefore, eye muscle get tired, and then eye pain also, you will end up with the eye pain. And so avoid these things. And because here your mind only is working. You are crossing the eye and you cannot see anything by the eye. And even if you open the eye, you cannot see the parikamma nimitta, patibhaga nimitta, ugga nimitta by your eye. This is totally by the mind. And so this is the so if you can maintain your mindfulness towards the patibhaga nimitta for at least 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, like that, then your mind, you can see your mind through this patibhaga nimitta. Now your patibhaga nimitta in front of you, and you can see your mind that is in the heart, that is in the heart base. And that mind you can see through the patibhaga nimitta. That means your mind is bright, brilliant, and radiance thing. Patibhaga nimitta also bright, brilliant, and radiance, but mind is more brilliant. So therefore you can understand your patibhaga your mind. When you focus, for example, if you can maintain your mindfulness towards the patibhaga nimitta for at least 2 hour, or 1 hour, 1.5 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, like that. So patibhaga nimitta become more and more powerful and brilliant and radiance. And now now actually, in the Mahasatipatthana Sutta, Buddha said in this way, no, um, Atapi sampajano satima. Atapi sampajano satima. That means you need to maintain your virya and mindfulness, and your panya also, or the your wisdom faculty also. And again, you need to overcome your 5 hindrances. Abhijja domanasam vinaya. So therefore, now here, when you focus breath, and when you focus the parikamma nimitta and ugga nimitta and patibhaga nimitta, gradually your 5 hindrances become uh, 5 hindrances become uh, gradually diminish towards the patibhaga nimitta. And when you see the patibhaga nimitta, you don't have any 5 hindrances. 5 hindrances mean, kama chanda, that mean that is the craving towards the object, or a craving towards the any other types of object. And then you have vyapada, or the vyapada, that is the hatred mindsets towards the any types of object. If you took in the other object with the hatred object, then you cannot maintain mindfulness towards the object, Ānāpāna object. And then you may have thina midda, or the sloth and torpor. And you may have restlessness of the mind and remorse or regret. And that is the what called uddacha kukucha. And you may have vichikicha. That is the vichikicha towards the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. And your tisiksha mean tisikka mean 3 training: sila, samadhi, panya, 3 training. And your past life, present life, and future life. Your past life, or your future life, or to both, not the present life, or to both. And the party to you, if you have doubt about the paticca samuppada, or the dependent origination, also you have doubt. So all these doubt and the five hindrances are zero when you focus Patibhaga Nimitta with good mindfulness and the good concentration. And this is the, so the, and again, while practicing this meditation, you need to cultivate five Pancha Bala and Pancha Indriya and Satta Bojjanga also. Pancha Bala mean, Bala mean your mind is not shakeable. That is the Bala. What factor which make your mind unshakable? Your mind is not shakable. That means what factor your mind make unshakable? That means Saddha, Sati, Viriya, Samadhi, Panya. Saddha mean your faith towards the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, and Saddha, Sati mean your mindfulness towards the object, and then again Viriya, effort, and Samadhi, concentration, and the Panya, that mean the this is the wisdom faculty. And now that is the wisdom faculty. Again, you have Pancha Indriya. Pancha Indriya mean that is the we can say Pancha Indriya mean five types of overwhelming factor. Overwhelming factor of the overwhelming factor. Those are actually good to reduce your five hindrances. So there these Pancha Indriya also you need to cultivate while practicing. Panchendriya, what is this Panchendriya? Again, Panchendriya mean it acts. The Pancha Indriya mean Indriya meaning of the Indriya mean it overwhelms the other negative factors, and this Pancha Indriya are the Saddha Indriya, or the faculty, we can say faculty also. So that means faith faculty, and then your mindfulness faculty, and your virya faculty, or the effort faculty, and again you have concentration faculty, and your wisdom faculty. So these five faculties are also you need to cultivate. How you would need to cultivate, and these five faculties and five bala, or the five non-shakable factors, you need to keep your mindfulness towards the object only. Then all the factors will grow up. And again, you need to cultivate the Satta Bojjanga Dhamma. Satta Bojjanga Dhamma means seven enlightenment factors. So these seven enlightenment factor will come on the in the Dhammanupassana. So we go to there, and then we go to when we learn the Dhammanupassana, we can go there. And today today I will discuss how to maintain your mindfulness towards the object with these Panchabala and Pancha Indriya. And in while practicing, you need to get balance this Panchabala and Pancha Indriya. For example, you need to balance with your Samadhi, or the concentration, with your effort, period. And you need to balance with your Saddha, with your Panya, or the wisdom faculty. And again, you need to balance Samadhi with the Panya. Samadhi with the Panya. And how to balance while practicing mindfulness? You need to keep your mindfulness in a proper way towards the object. Then only you can balance these five bala and five what is called five faculties. Then only you can attain jhana. Otherwise, if you cannot balance these things, you cannot attain jhana. So this is the actually while practicing this Ānāpāna meditation up to the Patibhaga nimitta, that means your concentration, you reach to the concentration up to upachara concentration. While practicing this Ānāpāna meditation up to the Patibhaga nimitta. That means if you maintain your mindfulness towards the Patibhaga nimitta, your concentration is access concentration, or the we can say upachara samadhi. And before that, you have parikam patiba ugga nimitta and parikamma nimitta. What is the concentration there? That is the preliminary concentration or parikamma samadhi. This parikamma samadhi, uh, actually in this parikamma samadhi, you cannot see any paramatta dhamma. After upachara samadhi only you can see the paramatta dhamma. Anyway, while you are practicing and keep mindfulness towards the patibhaga nimitta, your concentration either access concentration or the jhana concentration, absorption concentration. That means while practicing and keeping mindfulness towards the patibhaga nimitta, you automatically enter into the first jhana. But anyway, if you can meditate up to 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, like time duration, by keeping your mindfulness continuously towards the patibhaga nimitta, and you, after emerging from the patibhaga nimitta, you need to know what is your bhavanga mind and what is your jhana factors, because first jhana is made up of vitakka, vichara, piti, sukha, ekagata, five jhana factors. Jhana factors mean those are the mental factors. And vitakka mean the initial application of the mind towards the object. And vichara is the sustained application towards the object. And piti is the rapture or the, yeah, in your heart. You can see in your heart through this
Bhante,
patibhaga nimitta. Sorry?
your voice got cut when you just started talking about PT.
Okay. Uh, then the third mental factor or the jhana factor is the piti. Piti is the joy towards the object. Then that is the mental factor, and this or the, we can say, yeah, rapture. And again you have sukha jhana factor. Sukha jhana factor mean that is the uh, happiness towards the object, and this is the actually feeling factor of this jhana. And then again you have ekagata or the one pointedness jhana factor. So this one, all together you have five jhana factor. These five jhana factor you need to understand, you need to see these five jhana factor through the patibhaga nimitta. uh, According to their what called the Sabhava Lakkhana. Sabhava Lakkhana means natural features. According to their natural features, you need to understand and you need to see these jhana factors, uh, these jhana factors with the jhana mind. Uh, they bend towards the object. That means they take the object as patibhaga nimitta in the middle, and then these jhana factors and the mind set up around which, around the patibhaga nimitta. So you can see these things, and then your mind, jhana mind, also very bright, and your what called the jhana anga or the jhana factor also very bright. So therefore, you can see in the middle, over the patibhaga nimitta, you can see your mind like circular thing, but mind doesn't have any shape. And again, mind is now brilliant and bright. Now chetasika, all the mental factors are brilliant and bright. You need to understand this one mental factor. You need to see these mental factors or the jhana factors through the patibhaga nimitta. These mental factors and the mind are in your heart base. In your, that means the place where your masculine heart is there. Inside the masculine heart, you have your mind, where the mind, that means in that is what is called heart base. Mind depends on the heart base of the heart base in the body, but this heart base is not the muscular heart. You need to understand this thing. The heart base is composed of rupa, only paramatta rupa. It consists of paramatta rupa only. So you can see this heart base, and as well as don't need to see the heart base, but you can see the heart base and your mental factors, and the mind, jhana mind, you can see through the patibhaga nimitta. Before that also, if you can see your bhavanga mind also, before jhana comes, before jhana, you can see your bhavanga mind mean the bhava bhavanga mind mean your life continuum. Your life continuum, that is also a mind, very bright mind, brilliant and radiance mind. That mind also you can see through the patibhaga nimitta before the jhana. And so therefore, while practicing jhana meditation in the samatha stage also, you can see your bhavanga mind and your jhana mind. Before your jhana mind, your meditation mind also can be seen. And again, you can see 5 jhana factors. So many paramatta, nama paramatta, you can see while practicing this samatha meditation also. So therefore, practicing jhana is very important to go on this path. That path is up to the nibbana. So therefore, this jhana, practice of this jhana is very important. So this is actually up to first jhana I explained, and with over the practice only you can understand what is this breath, and what is the touch point, what is your parikama nimitta, what is your ugga nimitta, what is your patibhaga nimitta, and what is the jhana factors, what is your jhana mind, what is your bhavanga mind, and what is the first jhana, like that. You need to understand while practicing. But whenever you keep your mindfulness towards the patibhaga nimitta, that means you are in the upachara samadhi. Access concentration. So therefore, in this way, you need to understand the what is called the jhana concentration. So this is the in this way you need to practice up to fourth jhana, and then if you practice fourth jhana up to fourth jhana, then you need to practice the mastery for the fourth jhana, 5 masteries, and then you need to practice second jhana, enter into the second jhana, and you need to practice a master for the second jhana, and then enter to the third jhana, and you need to practice mastery for the third jhana, and you need to enter the fourth jhana, and you need to practice mastery for the fourth jhana. So if you practice mastery, only your jhana will not disappear from your life forever. So therefore mastery also very important to practice. And this is the way. And again, yeah, this is the way how to practice Ānāpāna up to fourth jhana, but I did not explain today up to fourth jhana, only up to first jhana only. And now our time is getting over now. Therefore, we stop at this point. And anyway, I want to tell how to practice after first jhana, how to practice. So in next session we can do like that also. And in next session also we want to go to our vipassana section also. Okay, any question? No question?
So,
Bhanteji,
Bhante,
the
Yeah.
Bhavanga mind that you mentioned,
Yes.
uh, that you may be able to see before getting into jhana, is that always the case, or it could it could come after?
Actually, in the upachara concentration or the access concentration, you have your meditation mind, that means meditation mind, chittaviti, or the mental process, and bhavanga. And again, meditation mind, chittaviti, and bhavanga. Like that, it goes. And in the jhana, you don't have any bhavanga mind stage in the jhana. Only jhana javana only. Javana only, jhana impulsion only you can have in the jhana. So therefore, before jhana only we can have bhavanga. Or after jhana also after jhana mean after emerging from the jhana also we can have bhavanga. So bhavanga mind. So therefore, before jhana or after jhana, I should say like that. Within the jhana, you cannot see the bhavanga mind. Okay.
Thank you, Bhanteji.
Uh, and no more question.
yeah, Bhante.
Yeah.
So, if we are doing meditation or Anapansati only for maybe 20 minutes and half an hour, so we
Yeah.
may not get to that level of seeing the nimitta
Mm.
uh, unless
Yeah.
we have nimitta previously. Is that correct, Bhante?
Yes, but in this way, I should say in this way, that means if the meditator who can focus the object with sharp and powerful mindfulness from the beginning within this 45 minutes or 20 minutes or something like that, then he can see the nimitta, or he or she can see the nimitta. But that depends on the mindfulness. And but the people who and again sometimes the meditator who practice this Ānāpāna meditation for a long time but still don't know what is he cannot understand what is the Uggaha nimitta, what is the Patibhaga nimitta, what is the Parikama nimitta, like that. um, because he doesn't have a good teacher to teach, no. So therefore uh, he may he may see the Patibhaga nimitta. His mindfulness also sharp and powerful, and he may see the Patibhaga nimitta very quickly, but cannot understand what is Patibhaga nimitta. Cannot understand still whether I am seeing the Patibhaga nimitta or not. Why? Because of the wrong guidance, or he doesn't need to understand this very clearly. And for the meditator, let's say like for the beginner mean they can meditate up to 45 minutes or 1 hour, like that, or less than that. But but he only in the case of he can maintain his mindfulness towards the object powerful and sharp way, only he can see. But if he cannot maintain his mindfulness, I mean mindfulness is not so powerful and not so sharp, then only he cannot see the nimitta. At that time he cannot see the nimitta very well because his mindfulness is not sharp. Okay.
Yes, Bhante.
Yeah.
Thank you,
But for
Bhante.
the meditator, yeah, for the meditator uh, who can maintain his mindfulness very quickly, I mean 1 to 2 minutes, if he can maintain his mindfulness, he may see the nimitta and the other thing, but that time is not enough to maintain the mind, maintain to or to go to the jhana level. The time is not enough. And sometimes somebody meditate 5 minutes and 10 minutes. That means the time duration is not enough to attain jhana. Okay.
Yes, Bhante.
No question then. And then in the next session we will move to our vipassana section, iti ajatangva, like that, like thing. And now you need to know in this Ānāpāna meditation to produce up to 4th jhana only. Ānāpāna section using the four steps. That means first tetrad, 4 steps. That means the long breath, short breath, whole breath body, and the tranquilizing of breath body. And here you need to understand any Atthakatha or Tikka or the what called the Desana Pali doesn't mention about the Suddha Vipassaka. This is totally for the Samathayanika Vipassaka. Actually, you must know this thing. This is totally for the Samathayanika Vipassaka. Suddha Vipassaka don't need to um, waste their time by practicing Ānāpāna meditation, because that is useless. They cannot see the nimitta or something like that, or they may see the nimitta and thereafter no good guidance. So therefore, if you are a Samathayanika meditator, you do the Ānāpāna meditation, and if you are a Vipassana meditator, or we can say Suddha Vipassaka, you don't do Samatha meditation, Samatha, no, not Samatha meditation, Ānāpāna meditation, that is the time wasting, and you directly go to practice 4 element meditation or the Chatu Dhatu Vavatthana meditation. Got it? Because not any account for the Suddha Vipassaka here. So therefore it's useless. Okay, maybe no question.
So,
Then
Bhante,
yeah.
so you said like once they lose their nimitta,
Yeah.
that will be gone forever, right? If there is no guidance, so that.
Yes. For example, let's say somebody can maintain the mindfulness towards the Ānāpāna object, in breath, out breath, and touch point sharply. And he may see the Parikamma Nimitta. For example, within 20 minutes also, they can see the Parikamma Nimitta, or even less than that also, if their mindfulness is sharp only, they can see. But the thing is, they are not not get in touch with the teacher frequently. And or if the teacher said the correct way, sometimes meditator will get understand in the incorrect way. And sometimes this parikama nimitta is very very subtle thing. So you need your panya or the wisdom faculty also to see the parikama nimitta. And because pancha bala and pancha indriya contain the wisdom faculty. So this is also one thing. This is the extra thing. And that means if the meditator meditator maybe skip this thing, and he knew sometimes automatically his mind and his what called the in breath and the appearance nimitta also, he may understand that some unification is there, but that is also missed by him because of the not good guidance. And then that is also miss. And then Ugga nimitta also sometimes miss. And when his mind automatically goes and touch the Ugga nimitta or the Parikama nimitta, and then it becomes the when he get into the Uggaha Nimitta, it quickly go to the Patibhaga Nimitta. But Patibhaga Nimitta also some meditator cannot understand. That means they this situation can happen. Dr. Shital?
So if they lose that it's not gonna come back, Bhante, for the rest of their life?
No. If he take the good guidance from a good teacher, then teacher will make better him, no? Him or her. Teacher can make better him. That mean again want to start the practice from the beginning. From the beginning mean according to the teacher's advice, then he need to practice. And actually within 20 minutes like that, that is not enough. At least 1 hour, you want to practice at least. Or but 2 hour 3 hour are the more successful time duration. At least 1 hour you want to practice. But he can attain jhana also. If he skip the skip thing and doesn't understand very sharply what is that like thing. But ultimately if the teacher guide him in a correct way, he can attain jhana, because only the guidance are lacking here, no? Yeah.
Yes, Bhante.
Okay.
Sadhu,
Then
sadhu.
okay, Sukhi hotu Nibbana Pati hotu. Okay, then no problem. Let's stop the class. Okay. Sharing merits. Idame punyang asavakhaya vang hotu. Idame punyang nibbanasa pachayo hotu. Mama punyang bhagam sabbe sattanam bhajemi. Te sabbe me samang punyang bhagam labantu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Vandami Bhante. Thank you.
Okay, Sukhi hotu Nibbana Pacha hotu.
Vandami Bhante. Thank you so
Sukhi
much, Bhante.
hotu. Yeah.
Vandami
Sukhi.
Bhante. Thank you, Bhante.